There are times in our lives every once in a while, more than we realize probably, when we find ourselves at a place, a junction in life where we just need to make a decision. Something needs to change. Sometimes those things are of a personal journey, personal nature. Sometimes they're much bigger. Maybe it's about being honest with yourself or with our parents or a spouse about something really, really important. Maybe it's a reconciliation with someone that's just long overdue, an injustice that needs to be corrected. Now, I'm not talking about those decisions we make like, hey, where are we going to go out to eat tonight? Or what am I going to wear today? I'm talking about those decisions that literally change the trajectory of our life. The prophets spoke of those moments, personal and as a nation, as the people of God. In those moments, those choices were usually connected with some sort of an injustice that needed to be corrected, some sort of sin or unfaithfulness that needed to be reconciled. They were life-changing moments in the history of God's people. And the prophets also knew that those decisions always had something to do with their relationship with God, to what they were called to as the people of God. And they also knew that once those decisions were made to be who they were called to be, to do what they were called to do as people of God, they knew that then there would be great joy with God. Joy would erupt, peace would reign. It would be the kind of joy that would just kind of explode and bring about singing and dancing, not only among the people, but with God as well. Which, when you think about it, is a great image, isn't it? That we could actually get God up off the throne dancing and singing joyfully because of something we do. Now, as a prophet, it's what John the Baptist was about. You want to be happy? You want to make God happy? You got 2 coats? Give one away. You got extra food? Share it. Don't collect more than what you should. Don't abuse your power. It was all about changing the status quo, the normal way that they were doing things, righting a wrong, correcting the injustice, fixing the broken. But what happens, my friends, what happens if you can't? What happens if you get to that place in life and you just can't find it within you? Someone has hurt you so much that you just can't find what's in you what it takes to forgive them. When you find yourself on a downward spiral, heading in the wrong direction, but you don't know how to turn it around. What happens when you get so embedded in a way of thinking that you can't find your way out? When you know what's right, but you just can't get there? What happens when something or someone so grabs you that it overrides your moral compass? What happens when anger or prejudice or addiction take over and begins to destroy what was really good? What happens if you just are feeling stuck in life, when there's no joy and you don't know how to find it? Then remember this. Someone greater is coming. Someone greater is coming to you. In those few words, John the Baptist gave us a source of strength and that surpasses our personal will. Gives us a hope that's born out of absolutely nothing. In that promise, someone greater is coming. John steps aside because he knows he can't do it. He's not the one. And John knows that the one who is coming will give us a strength beyond our strength and grace beyond our abilities, and offering freedom beyond our imagination, sharing love beyond what we could dream, giving us something more than even the strongest of our own wills. This one, John the Baptist said, would baptize you with the Holy Spirit and with fire. This one, with this one, we will find within ourselves something we never knew we had. With him, finally, we can surrender to the truth. We can't do it on our own, and we don't have to. Christ has come. We don't get there all at once, though, do we? But we will get there. Slowly, surely, we'll get there, little by little, trusting, realizing that with this power, with Christ, we can do what God calls us to do, and we can be the people that God calls us to be. And then once again, God will dance, and so will we.